She's in the messy bedroom. Right, I just want to pull out a pointer, you could say, or thoughts on not any specific person, but any person that plays COD-WAW the Angler. Now, I was watching a channel last night, and I do enjoy watching his channel. I won't mention the name, but it did bring up a kind of a slight topic about people getting credits. Now, I can understand that when people have been playing a game a lot longer, and I mean a lot longer, and some of those have been playing the game not that long, and the people who have been playing the game longer than anyone else do share out the information on where to get diamonds or legendaries, whether it be on the Angler or the Hunter. Yeah, they are helping out. They're giving out the information on where to catch these specific fish, which, I don't really go on that information myself, but it's nice to see and hear people giving that information, because you never know that you might go to that location on a Pacific map and get a gold or a diamond. All right. Now, I did 2 5-hour streams last night, and on the first stream, I was lucky enough to get 2 diamonds. And people did come into the side chat and say, "Hey, well done." Say, like, "Where'd you get them from? Where'd you get them from?" And I probably done it about well over a dozen times, showing people where I got the 2 diamonds from. I can't remember the second one, but the first one was like a diamond crab, and I got that at the small lake in the volcano top. I think it's top middle of the map. And I didn't think it was a crab at the time, because I saw this big carp going for the float, and I thought the carp actually took it, but as I reeled it in, I realised it wasn't a carp. And when it did actually get reeled in, it was a crab, and there's me going, "Oh God, another bloody crab," kind of thing. And yeah, like, it ended up to be a diamond, which was like, wow. I've only been playing the game, about a week, just over a week. So I've got 4 consoles. I've got an Xbox One, got an Xbox X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Now I'm trying to make my living room into a gaming room. So I've got my PlayStation 5 in there and my Xbox X in there. Now the living room does get quite cold because I don't have proper electricity. Well, not so much electricity, I don't have proper heating in my flat. So it does get rather cold in there sometimes. Because it does get cold in there, I still like to do a bit of gaming. So I set up my PlayStation 4 and my Xbox One. PlayStation 5 and Xbox X is in the living room. PlayStation 4, Xbox One is in here. And, I have had, the Angler downloaded, a few years ago, but that was on Xbox X. I can't remember what level I got on, but when I used to stream it on YouTube, I used to use it on OBS and stream through OBS. But recently, I don't know why, but when I stream any game through OBS, I seem to lose game connection for a few seconds sometimes, and it's rather annoying. So I don't use the Xbox X and stream through to YouTube with the Xbox and OBS as I used to. I've moved over to the PlayStation a lot more now. And I think I downloaded the Angler probably about a month ago, but I didn't really play it straight away. It was sitting on the hard drive. on the PlayStation 5 for, maybe about a week or two until I decided to give it another shot. And I got up to level 4, I think it was. Then I thought, you know what, I'll install it on the PlayStation 4 as well. Now, the thing being, I don't know why, but for some specific reason, it is not allowing me to copy the save file format from the PlayStation 5 to the PlayStation 4 and vice versa. And there might be a way, I don't know. But I've been playing the game on the PlayStation 4 a lot more because it has been warmer in my bedroom than it has been in the living room. And to be honest with you, I don't really want to be playing the game on both formats if I have to, PlayStation 4 and 5. So yeah, I've been playing it a lot more in here on PlayStation 4. Sometimes it's only about an hour, 2 hours. I think there's a 3-hour stream. And last night, or yesterday, I did 2 5-hour ones, which actually bloody well killed me. But, when I'm playing either Hunt the Call of Wild or any hunting game, if someone asks me where I killed that Pacific Diamond or Realistic Legend, I've never had a great one on Hunt the Call of Wild, never. I've had a couple of rare ones, but like Pieball, Albino, and a few other ones on the Hunt the Call of Wild, right? But on the Angler, I really don't know if you can get like anything after a diamond. I don't know if you can get a Realistic. I don't know if you can get any specific rare type of fish. I don't even know if you can get legendaries or great ones. So like, when I got the 2 diamonds last night, I was bloody like, well happy that I got 2 diamonds because it's the first time I've ever got 2 diamonds on any game I've played. And I did share out the information, right, on where I actually caught them. God knows how many times, about a dozen times. But I have watched a couple of videos last night, and I can see where people are coming through by saying, well, I've caught all these diamonds, and like people going to these locations after I shared the locations out, and they're not crediting the people who was given that information. So I can understand, like, that someone's gone to that location and got like 3 diamonds or 4 diamonds after the other person had told them where to go. It's nice to, be credited, I suppose, on the information that you're given. It's like, someone going and buying like a brand new Toyota car or something, and they say like it's excellent, it's brilliant, low fuel cost or anything like that, kind of thing. They gave them that information out on where to get the car, how much they paid for it, and someone's gone and bought the car at that same location, might even got it a little bit cheaper as well, but never said thank you to the other person or mentioned the other person, saying, oh, this person told me where I got it from, kind of thing, or where I need to go and get it. If you see what I mean. So, if someone's giving you information on where to catch, a good amount of diamond or goldfish, and you're getting it from their stream, at least say, thanks. So it makes them feel a bit more happy. I don't usually ask people where to get diamonds from, or even gold on, the Angler. With me, I'm a lone, small streamer who'll play a game, and I'll play it the way I want to play it. If someone is telling me that there's going to be diamonds on the Pacific Lake, it don't mean that I'm going to go there and start hunting that lake for the diamonds. A diamond is going to come to me when it wants to come to me. There could be like bleeding 20 diamonds that someone's caught on that lake, and I could go there and not catch one particular diamond. And that's happened a lot of times, especially on like COD-WAW, the hunter. And I see all these people who grind. I don't like to grind. I think grinding is like a bit unfair, I suppose. But the way I don't like to see people is like hunting animals down, killing like the decent ones, and then like fast tracking to a tent, and then like logging out and logging back in to force a respawn. I don't think that's playing the game correctly. I'd rather go to a lake, kill a few animals or hunt a few animals, and this like on the core of the wild, go to a lake, kill a few animals, and then move on to another lake or another part of the map and start hunting there. And maybe go back to the first location, maybe later on in the evening, or leave it a couple of days and go back and hope that there's going to be some more bigger animals there. And then that way I can just like say, hey, great, I've caught like another gold, I've caught Melistic, I've caught like a albino or something. Or on, like the angle, I can say, well, okay, yesterday I caught a diamond crab, am I going to go back there? Am I going to be lucky to get another one? They come when they want to come. And I think it's also depending on what fishing equipment you're using as well, because I have seen a lot of people saying, well, go here and, you're going to definitely get a diamond or some really big gold. But you need like decent equipment, and you're not going to get those if you're only like a level 10, 20 or something like that, because I think I'm on level 18 at the moment. The people giving out some of the decent information on like a level 100 plus, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to be able to get those, so I ain't got the equipment. I'm going to have to wait till I'm back at level 100 to get some of those like decent fish, or like on COD-WAW, level 60, high man, best weapons and bullets and stuff like that. It's something for both games, So after giving that, where I got the 2 dimes from, I didn't get the credit. No one said, oh, thanks so much, Steve, for giving me that information. I'll go and see if I can find, a diamond myself. And I'm not worried about that. It's like the guy I was watching last night, which I won't mention his handle. He states he gives out information on locations and where he caught some of the diamonds. I think he's caught 3 diamonds, and he's on level like 100 plus, kind of thing. I'm thinking, well, surely if he's on that level, 100 plus, why is he not only, why has he only got 3 diamonds? Because I think what it is you have to be at the right spot in the game at the right time, and right conditions, I suppose. Because I've not seen the game do any rain or thunder or anything like that, or like full scale winds, hurricane, or anything like that, kind of thing. I think it depends on what part. Let's say like you go to a big lake, and people said like there's loads of diamonds there, and you go there and fish and you're not catching nothing. You're catching fish, but you're not catching the diamonds. That could be because in my view, it's because you ain't got the right tackle, because you're not on the right level. All right. You might be catching silvers and golds, but you're not getting, the big diamonds because you ain't got the proper tackle. And to get some of this tackle, you need to be at a very high level. And even if you're on a very high level, again, I suppose it's probably the location where you're in. Like, if it's a big, a massive, like lake, you could have been told there's going to be diamonds in that particular part of that lake, and there ain't none. Because I've gone on like maps, you know, like COD-WAW and on here, after hearing that there's going to be diamonds and, you know, ballistics and, you know, rare animals, and I've gone to like these maps, these locations, and I've not caught any decent fish or animals, you know, kind of thing. And I'm talking about, you know, the hunter called wild and the angler. I've not caught, you know, any of these what's supposed to be there. So I think what it is that each game the person's playing, and I don't know how many people playing the angler or Call of Wild, but because someone says that, you know, you need to be right here on this right location, because they're catching it, don't mean you're going to catch it. Because I think it's more like randomized, isn't it, really? You know, you can go there and hope for the best that you're going to get a diamond. And it's going to be a very small percentage that you will get the diamond in that area. That diamond could be on the other side of the lake, waiting to be caught. And you don't know that because you're fishing on that specific area, what someone's told you there's going to be diamonds on. And because you're not catching it, don't mean the diamonds ain't there. The diamond could be in the middle of the lake. It could be in the shallows. It could be well on the other side of the lake. You don't know. But, you know, I do appreciate people giving out, you know, the information. And I suppose they do need crediting, I suppose. Yeah. But, you know, you don't need to get upset about it because you're not being credited by giving out the information. Now, if you want to give out the information, give out the information. If you don't, you don't. You know, by giving out the information, you know, you can say, like, you know, I've got a diamond here. This is where I got it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be there for you. Because when I fished and got that crab last night, I was watching the channel and someone mentioned, I didn't actually see it in the side chat, but it might have been on Twitch or something. I don't use Twitch. Could have been another format of communication. I don't know, but someone mentioned, oh, did you know about the diamond crab? And the streamer said, yeah, I did hear about it. And he was actually fishing in that area where I actually caught my diamond crab. So unless he saw my video and decided to go over there and see if we could, you know, get the luck, try and catch that diamond. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. You know, I don't know, but in my gut feeling, I feel like he saw the video because I did post a comment on there saying that, you know, I got the diamond crab on there. And it's strange that, you know, he didn't say, well, you know, who actually got the diamond crab, and, you know, say himself, like, you know, for that person to share that information, thanks a lot. So he didn't really credit anyone himself, did he, really? But he's moaning, I suppose, in one way, saying that when he gives out the information, he's not getting the credit. Now, I did leave another comment on his last night video. I said, look, I'm the one who got the diamond crab, and, like, you know, in one way, I don't care if I get the credit or not. So I'm not going to, like, start moaning and groaning and bitching about it. You know, and I'm not saying he was moaning and groaning and bitching about it. I know it feels like a bit of a bugger. You know, after giving that information and people saying, well, you know, I got it from so and so, you know, kind of thing. No, I'm not worried about that. It's just a fucking game, really, isn't it? You know, why get upset over a game? You know, it's not real life. If it is real life, you know, I was going over to a fishing lake and I caught, like, you know, some like 30-40 pound carp or something, and I've gone and told people, and they go over and start catching 30-40 pound carp. Now, are they going to say that, hey, you know, I got this information from Steve, you know, he gave me that information? Are they going to pass out, you know, my details, you know, my information, saying that I was the one who actually first caught the 30-40 pound carp? Now, I've done videos in the past, right? And people have always said that they were the first one to catch them when they weren't. I can't remember the videos, but there's been videos where I think it's like, way back when I was playing DayZ and a few other things, and I mentioned like, oh, we go there, you'll find something, and they go there and they find it, and they tend to say that they were the first ones to find it when they weren't, because I could have been the first one. There could be other people who might find it before me, and I not noticed it, because like last night when I did catch the diamond crab, I was kind of like, whoa, diamond crab, and I was like saying like, I like, because there was a big carp there, right? There was a big carp there, and he looked like he was chewing at the bait, and I was on red worm, no bloodworm, I think. Yeah, I think I was on bloodworm, and I could see this carp, like chomping at it, and as soon as the float went under, I struck. I thought it was actually been the carp in, but no, I brought a crab in. And I went, I do swear on channel, I'm just one of those people who swear, I can't help swearing. I was going, like another bloody crab. And I'd actually caught a lot of crab in that area, in that lake, during the daytime. But when it popped up as a diamond, I thought, whoa, diamond, bloody hell, my first ever diamond in one night, the COD-WAW series games. Well, actually, it's not the first diamond. I have caught diamonds on, Hunter COD-WAW, but it was my first diamond on the angler yesterday. And I was like, whoa, and I did turn around and say, well, there you go, eat your heart out, fucking YouTubers, the big YouTubers out there, eat your heart out. Because, a lot of people, with high levels have actually said that they've not caught a crab. Even the guy who I was watching last night, I watched his channel a couple of nights ago, and he mentioned, "Oh, has anyone caught a diamond crab yet?" And like he had like people talking, in the background under probably talking in Twitch or Discord or something like that. I go, no, and you ain't the only one. I've watched quite a few channels on the angler, and people saying, "Oh, have you caught the diamond crab yet?" No. And these are like, big YouTube channels who's played, the game since early access and on like level 100 to 100, 150. And they say, no, we ain't caught the crab yet, we ain't caught the crab. And yesterday, a small channel like me, who's only on level 18 now, ended up catching the crab on level 13 or 14, I think it was. Let me check. So don't think I'm going to go at people, because I'm not. But the thing being is that I don't get the credit. Where you got it from. And it had exactly the same spot, or near the same spot on that particular lake. And they don't mention you. Don't worry about it. So the crab I got was a diamond, and it was on bloodworm. Um, I think I was on a size 7 hook, but I can't remember. And it's a 1.38 pound. I've got a 501 score on it. XP, trophy token, and 26 credits. Now, on my video, there's a big black square box that pops up when it shows you, the information. When you pull it in and you get the box up, where it shows you what the fish it is and tells you if it's a a bronze, gold, diamond, or whatever like that, or even the silver. And it shows you, like, the temperature, bait used, the time it took to bring in. Another big black box came up on the other side of the screen. Well, that's because that happens at time to time on my PlayStation when I'm streaming. I don't know what happens. I can't stop it. But it happens. Now, the other one I did catch was the pond loach. And that was a 4.96 ounce. I caught that on egg, and that was a diamond. I've got a trophy one, token, 5 credits. 5 credits. But the score was 501. All right. Now, I show people on the stream exactly where I caught both of them. And I'm not going to start moaning and groaning, because I'm not moaning and groaning. I'm just doing this video just to let people know that I'm not going to be moaning and groaning because I'm giving that information and I'm not getting credit for it. You know that you've been there, you got the diamond. That's all you got to worry about. If you want to give the information out on where you got it and help other people out, great, but don't expect people saying, well, I've got this information from Tom, Dick, Harry, on certain YouTube channels. Because it's kind of a rare thing that someone's going to credit you for giving that information out. I'm not worried about it. If people want to do a stream later and say, oh, well, I just got a diamond and I've got this information from a small YouTube channel, Steve's Gaming, well done, mate, for giving that information out. I might have not got that diamond from there. Or, if it's like on a channel that I was watching last night, if I got a diamond from his location where we shared out on a previous video, then I'm going to go back to the channel and I'm going to hey, thanks for giving that info, mate. I got a diamond, appreciate the help. It's not so much like giving out, the exact locations of, getting diamonds all the time. It's also about giving that help on what kind of tackle you caught you on. What rod, what fishing line, what hook, what bait. Was it like, floating with like dough, minnow, bloodworm, redworm, that kind of stuff. Because another YouTube channel I was watching last night, he put up a video on where we caught 5 diamonds. And, he's showing where he caught them from. But he's not really giving out the information on how he caught it, by what kind of equipment he's running. But I did notice that he was over, level over 100, kind of thing. And, even the, I'd say I watched a few channels last night before I hit the sack. And, there's 3 or 4 channels which I've watched, and those all over level 100. They give that information, but they're not giving out the information on what equipment they're using. Now, you could go in real life, right? This has happened to me in real life. I've gone to a lake, right, and people turned around and said, oh, to catch a good carp, you need like a decent rod, you need a decent leisure, you need a decent hook, decent bait, decent ground bait, swivel and all that kind of stuff, yeah. And I'm not going to go out and buy all that stuff hoping I'm going to get, a decent fish. I use a tackle that I've got. And, I normally like doing float fishing. I think, leisuring can be very tiring, waiting around, No, it's good when you do catch something on leisure. No, especially a nice big carp or something like that, or a rudd or bream. So I'm not really a fishing type person. I do go out, when I want to go out. I've got a bit of tackle, fishing gear, but I've not been out for 2 or 3 years actually. I hope to go out next year and do some fishing at my local lake. But, the fishing license is £35 over in the UK, and there's only one Pacific area I like to go and fish, and that's over at Strafe Jumping. But now they actually make you pay for a permit over there now, and that's number £35. But it's open season all the way over there. There's no season closing or anything like that. You can fish there 365 days a year if you wanted to. But people saying, "Oh, you need this and you need that." You're not going to get nothing on that float. Use that. If you want, I'll lend you some stuff. But no, I use the stuff I've got, and I've caught some decent fish on, my floats. I've even made floats. A few years ago, I bought a load of corks. I bought a little mini lathe, and I started making floats, and I started testing them out. And they were actually working better than the other floats that I bought from the shops. So I made a bunch of them. And I went to the lakes and I handed them out. I said, "Look, there's a couple of floats here. If you're floating, can you test them out and see what you think?" And people were catching on them left, right, and centre. One guy actually came up to me and goes, "You know what? This float's better than the ones I've got here. And I paid £2 or £3 for these floats." So I said, "Well, you don't pay nothing for that one. I have another couple, and I'll give them floats out left, right, and centre." I've got a load of corks somewhere, which I'm going to have to find, because I do want to do some more floats. I think I'm running out actually. But what I use a cork. I use a little lathe to round it down to like a little egg shape. I drill a hole in the middle all the way through. Then I'll get like a barbecue stick, shove that through until the length I want it. Then I'll cut the excess off, I paint it all up. Then I'll get the little kind of like metal thing you put your line through. I put that on and wind the string or whatever I'm using at the time. Put that on, and then I will actually cut that off and then use super glue to make sure it stays on. And that's all I do. I paint it different colours, and as I say, I've used mostly my own floats now. I've even used goose feathers. They've worked pretty well as well. I used to go over to the Medjugorje Common. There used to be a shitload of geese over there. Not geese, swans. I mean swans, and I used to pick up the feathers over there, bring them home, turn them into floats. But I haven't done no fishing for I think 3 years now, 2-3 years. But I do need to get out, because when I used to go there, I used to camp overnight a couple of times and spend a good 24, 36 hours fishing. I think the biggest amount of fish I caught in one day was over 200. And that's when I first started fishing over at Clapham Common. And it was a hot bloody day. And I was only float fishing. There's only small fish, from a couple of ounces up to a couple of pounds. I was catching constantly. And then the next day I went back to that spot, didn't catch hardly anything. I'd keep moving around trying to catch more fish, but I seemed to have died off after that day. I don't know why. Maybe because too much bait had been thrown out, I suppose. But anyway, I'm off because I'm going to drink most of my coffee. Then I'm going to start a new stream up in a minute and do some more fishing on the angler. See if I can find some more diamonds. And if I do find a diamond, I'll give out the information, but I'm not expecting, someone to credit me and congratulate me that I've got, a diamond. And I say the video I watched last night, I'm pretty sure the guy must have watched my video, because I did drop a little comment on one of his earlier videos. I said, I've got a diamond. It's on my live stream. So he must have clicked on my channel and had a quick look at it. And I did put the time links in the actual YouTube video. And it's strange that, within 5 to 10 minutes after watching the video, someone mentioned about the diamond crab. He goes, yeah, I saw that. So he must have nipped over to my channel, because, I don't get that many views, to be honest with you. I got 85 views yesterday on that 5-hour video where I shared that link, the time links to the video of where I'm catching it. Previously, I only used to get between 30, 32, 52. I find it pointless of doing a stream and recording it and then not having it sometimes I do a stream for an hour or two, but I won't put it on public. I'll put it private, and once I finish the stream I'll keep it private and not show it out, and then I'll show it out a few hours later or the next day or something. Now, I've done a couple of those and I haven't got any views on those at all. I've got 6 views on one, and that was an hour and 26-minute video. And then there's the 2-hour 19-minute, which again was a recorded one. I was streaming live, but had it set on private, and that's a 2-hour 19-minute. And I only had 8 views on that. But when I'm live streaming, I'm getting views. But I'm only getting funny enough, 2 videos. A 3-hour and 58-minute one had 84 views. The one where I caught the 2 diamonds also had 84 views. Then the second 5-hour one last night was 78 views. So how many hours I'm going to be on today, I don't know. I might try to do another 5-hour one. But it depends how I feel, because I didn't go to bed till 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. I kept waking up, bloody exhausted, and keep getting these bloody headaches. But I'll see how I feel, I'll try to do as long one as possible, but I don't think I'll be doing 2 5-hour ones again today. If I do a stream and I ain't getting anywhere, then I might cut it off after a couple of hours, then maybe come back on later. But I want to try to do a long one today, but not stay on too long. I think maximum would be 5 hours. I would like to try to do an 8-hour one, but that ain't going to be for a while yet, a few weeks maybe. Some videos, when you're fishing on these maps and you're not catching nothing, it gets bloody boring. And you think, was it worth coming on the streaming today? And after an hour and a half, and you're not catching nothing, you say, sod it. And you just end the stream and hope that the next stream will be better. Anyway, that's it. That's my point of views about, people sharing out information and not getting the credit. If they get the credit, great, they're happy. If they're not getting the credit, they're not happy, because I share that information and no one said thank you to them. As I say, it don't bother me. If I catch 20 diamonds, I'll give out the information on where I caught them, and someone turned around and not say thank you, then that's down to them. It just shows that they're not that kind of person who will say thank you. It's someone who wants to. It's in one way, you're giving stuff to people, and I'm not saying thank you for it. And if they do say thank you, they don't ask where you got it from. you know. Right, I'm off. I'm going to do a new stream in a minute. Get the old PlayStation 4 sorted out. I've got some new controllers coming today because my blue one keeps playing up. I think I might have stick drift, I'm not sure. But I've ordered a couple of cheaper ones off at Amazon, you know, £35, I think it is. Multicoloured, you know. It's not original PlayStation, but I am going to get a new original PlayStation one. You know, probably Christmas time, I suppose. Alright, anyway, catch you later. And if I am helping out anyone, you know, on when I'm finding diamonds and sharing that information, you want to, say thank you and credit me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. Catch you later.